Pregame, can you jump with me? I believe that we will. We already did, though, right? Anyway. It was pandemonium yesterday for U.S. fans all over the world. I don't want you to fall. Team USA finally settled the score against Japan with a 5-goal performance, winning the World Cup. But those weren't the only jaw-dropping goals of the World Cup for the Americans. It's time now to count down the top. Pregame, can you jump with me? I believe that we will. We already did, though, right? Anyway. It was pandemonium yesterday for U.S. fans all over the world. I don't want you to fall. Team USA finally settled the score against Japan with a 5-goal performance.
All right, Double A, thanks. 4th of July weekend always hot in Daytona, but what about the field? Wally Dallenbach now with who's hot and who's not as we head into the Daytona race this weekend. Where are we starting off?
Well, we got to start here, Dale Jr. I mean, obviously, you look at his run at Talladega. He always runs great on the restrictor plate races. He loves
Hart Jr. and Hendrick Motorsports. They've led 83% of the laps on restrictor plate races.
That's why he's up here.
That's why he's hot in Wally's category. Okay, and then you have Clint Bowyer right beside him.
Clint Bowyer, top 10 the last 4, but he's got good numbers at Daytona. But I think but I mean, again, after Sonoma last weekend, he's got a fire. So I think he's going to try to go to the front and stay there.
Interesting to see Kyle going back to the track where he last had that horrific crash in the season opening weekend in the Xfinity race. And the man we were just talking about, Ryan Newman.
Again, he's won at Daytona. It's been a while. He's got... Are you still on the show? I don't know. You don't know? Big girl.
And that is, well, it's good to have you guys here today on the show. And I'll tell you, you look at Daytona, and we had the big rain delay and all of that. On top of that, though, a wild night of racing on track.
It was crazy. And, you know, quite honestly, I think the thing we have to make sure...
That wreck coming to the checkered flag that everybody is going to be talking about. And we look back at the images of those drivers coming to the start.
Across the board, Kyle Busch, the second best finishing car for that stable. Only Denny Hamlin bested that performance, coming home third. And after winning at Sonoma, Kyle had all that momentum, but knew he couldn't afford a disastrous day at the Super Speedway. Here's how he recapped the 17th place. So Kyle chasing that top 30 in points. He now needs to average a 15th place finish, and that number is based off the average number of points for 30th the last 3 years. Last night, he gained 8 points trying to accomplish that goal. He was 136 back, now 128 from 30th after Daytona. We're tracking Kyle's attempt to make the playoffs, and boys, he has only 9 races left to try to get it done. Tonight, he gained 8 points trying to accomplish that goal. He was 136 back, now 128 from 30th after Daytona. We're tracking Kyle's attempt to make the playoffs, and boys, he has only 9 races left to try to get it done.